My name is Miss Haralakis, and today we're going to be going over how to read Shakespearean sonnets. Now we're going to be using William Shakespeare's Sonnet 104. Now, the goal for this lesson is for students to learn how to read and analyze Shakespearean sonnets. The sonnet in this lesson will be broken down line by line so students can better understand the language used in these poems. Now, what is a sonnet? A sonnet is a 14-line lyric poem written in a formal rhyme scheme. Some notes you should be aware of. The 14 lines of a Shakespearean sonnet are grouped in couplets as follows: 4, 4, 4, and 2. The typical rhyme scheme for a Shakespearean sonnet is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. Shakespearean sonnets are usually written using iambic pentameter, the use of stressed and unstressed syllables. Now getting into the first couple of lines, "To me, fair friend, you can never be old, for as you were when first your eye I eyed." Now we should be aware that the fair friend is the speaker's lover. In these lines, the speaker is explaining to the fair friend from their perspective the lover has not aged. But given the wording, the speaker could be saying they may not believe the fair friend is aging, but others may have noticed. Now, naturally, people always age. However, the speaker could be saying they have aged gracefully, or perhaps the speaker is blindsided by love, causing them to not notice the lover's aging. Moving on to the next set of lines. "Such seems your beauty still. 3 winters cold have from the forest shook 3 summers' pride. 3 beauteous springs to yellow autumn turned. In process of the seasons have I seen 3 April perfumes and 3 hot Junes burned." Now, what the speaker is saying here is 3 years have passed since the speaker and the fair friend have met. Now, in this instance, winter is symbolic of death, whereas summer and spring represent light, growth, and happiness. Like the passing seasons, winter/death always wins, because everything good inevitably dies. "Since first I saw you fresh, which yet are green." This line is the speaker acknowledging that the pair met when they were young, or at least younger than they are at this point. Green as a symbol, similar to spring, can represent youth. "Ah, yet doth beauty, like a dial hand." A dial hand is a clock. In this line, the speaker is comparing beauty and aging to a clock. In a fearful realization, the speaker is contemplating whether or not the lover has in fact aged, despite what they had previously thought. "Steal from his figure, and no pace perceived. So your sweet hue, which methinks still doth stand, hath motion, and mine eye may be deceived." Now, tying into the last line, the speaker has now realized that their perception of the lover is flawed. If you see someone every day, you might not notice the little changes that they go through. The speaker is acknowledging that their eyesight is getting worse, which could be also affecting how they're physically perceiving their lover. This could also tie into the fact that the speaker is aging as well. "For fear of which, hear this, thou age unbred. Ere you were born, was beauty's summer dead." Now I underline the words "hear this." Here this is a declaration. The age unbred is referencing the generations of people who have not been born yet. These lines are a declaration of the lover's beauty. The speaker says all future generations that have yet to be born will have missed out on the beauty that his lover had. The reasoning behind this being that the lover is dead, and thus beauty has gone before the future generations were born and could experience it. Here are a few extra sonnets you can use for some practice. Sonnet 18 is Shakespeare's most popular sonnet. You can go through these and practice what we just learned and what we went over. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you learned something new today. Make sure you practice.